Hi, my name is Tamra, and I'm the founder of Sacred Activations. And I'm here with my friend Wes, and we want to talk about politics. Can't believe that just came out of my mouth. Something I've always really avoided. I avoid mainstream media. I don't listen to it. And over the last couple of weeks since the election, I've tried to listen a couple times, and I end up turning it off. I can't handle it. Even the conspiracy theory shows, I can't handle listening to them either. You know, I've gone to a couple of these places for a news source to see what's going on, but to find out what's going on for just a couple seconds and to get off is one thing, but to be able to stay on them, it fills you full of fear. I've been totally surprised because I so avoid that stuff, how it made me feel. And it's like, I can't listen to this stuff. And, you know, I've always just gone on what God tells me and what I feel inside. And for the last 15, 20 years, I haven't voted because I didn't feel there was a reason to, because it was two sides of the same thing. And I've always felt that everybody coming into office is the same to continue the same agenda, just a different face. And that's what I've been watching unfold. And that's what's been happening for years and years and years. And I've been watching these illegal wars. I know, or I believe that 9/11 was an inside job so that we could start those wars. And I used to hate the United States. I absolutely love the United States now, because I was so upset with the way things have been going and watching things go on around the world. And the false flags, I mean, all the shootings and the killings that have been going on. I don't go into the energy of them because I know they're fake. And more so than that, I know this is just a video game. And that we as the creators of this world, we as the human race, we as you and me are all connected. All of us together are creating every single thing that goes on in this world. I voted for Donald Trump. I registered to vote for the first time in 15 years. I was in England during the Brexit vote. Wes and I were sitting there watching it together, both blown away that we did it. And when that happened, I thought, oh my God, Trump can get in office. You know, I haven't been listening to what the mainstream media says about him. I've been listening to my own inner voice. And I know in 2011, I turned on the news for some reason, saw Obama on stage trashing Trump. And I just saw that. And I probably watched that whole thing for 2 minutes. And I saw the scene I was supposed to see. And I went, huh. And I turned it off. And then I heard him talk about that we will find out about 9/11. We'll find out who did that. He spoke about that years ago. You know, I've seen tweets on him talk about autism and vaccines. And I went, this man's real. This man's real. He's one of us. One of us with a hell of a lot of money to be able to get noticed. But he's one of us that sees the truth. And I have goosebumps all over right now talking about this. I believe we're at the start of going into world peace. I believe that you're going to continue to see things shift and shift majorly over this next year. Because it's our inner turmoil, our inner war that's coming up. And because there's so many of us waking up and going into peace and going into that unconditional love, what's happening is the people that aren't in that unconditional love and are still in the fear and the suffering their energies and their belief systems are getting pushed to the surface. Because there's so much light coming in, pushing these fears out, and they're coming up. You know, it's a collective consciousness. So everybody's belief systems are coming up. All this fear and the suffering is coming up, and it's clearing. Because there's such a mass of people that are waking up. Those that aren't awake yet are waking up. And they're scared and they're freaking out. And I get it. I was there. When I first started waking up was like 2000, really 2002, 2003, when I found out 9/11 was an inside job. And I freaked out. I was freaked. It was like, you've got to be kidding me. And again, I don't go to news sources to read all of this stuff. What I need to know comes to me and it comes in front of me, or I get my information from source. I believe what's going on here is going to continue to go on around the world. And I believe that we are going to come to treaties and agreements around the world to work with each other like a business, because we all have things to offer. And so if the whole world is in trade and available to trade, it helps the whole world. And I believe we're ready for that. And I'm thankful. I'm so thankful for that. And I'm so thankful for the shift that's happened. Even though it can be really scary right now, we're moving through into this new arena. I felt a big relief. I felt a big relief to even speak out on what I'm even saying today. Is that I can say that now. You know, we create the world. We create the people in charge. We create how our world is ran by how we feel inside. We are creating this. I am creating this because I am you and you are me. We're all connected. We're all one. We're all one big family. We're all a subconsciousness that is running this. And I was watching a movie last night. It was perfect. It was Tomorrowland. And in the movie, they saw destruction of Earth. And then they saw that it was very interesting. This computer was figuring out the data and sending Earth the belief systems that it was going to end. So by the consciousness of the people, they were getting fed this information, and then they were creating it. So they destroyed that computer that was sending them that information so that the vision of Earth shifted. And it was cool. They were going through portals and stuff. What a movie. It was like, wow. And it was a kid's movie. I turned it on for the kids. God's so funny. It's like, sit here and watch this. And the kids went and took a bath. And my grandkids live with me. So I sat and watched it. And I was really amazed because it's really what's going on and how it is. Because we are creating this, and it is information that comes into our subconsciousness as a whole that is recreating these things. And so what we're now doing is just creating these things, because that's all you have to do. Just create that and then create the vision you desire. Because it's all in our hearts. It's all in our energy. This is how we create this. We are the creators in our lives. We are doing this. So if you want to shift it, I didn't start out this way, but I think I should continue this way for a moment. I'm starting a new show called The Queen of Peace, because it's really in my heart to be peace. And when I was in Mexico City, sitting on top of this temple in the ruins, I was told that I was the Queen of Peace and it was time to take my place. And knowing that we're all one, that means you're also the queen of peace and you're the king of pieces. If you're a male, you're the king. Or if you're a female and want to be a male, you're the king. You know what I mean? Or the queen of peace. We are all of this, and we are all of this. So if you're not feeling this way inside and you're feeling fearful or anger or resentment, come join me every week, because we're going to clear these things out so that we can see peace on earth. I'm going to be having guests like my friend Wes here, who I'm going to talk to in a minute, and many other guests with different views, and people that talk to angels and teach you how to talk to angels, different products. Some of my practitioners, because I have a modality called Sacred Activations, and have some of the teachers come on and share, and I'll be doing some public private sessions also, where I'll be working one-on-one with somebody and you can just listen in. There's nothing to buy, there's nothing to sign up for unless you want to get weekly reminders of the show and the replays. It's completely free to join in, share it, enjoy it. Every week I will be doing sacred activations and this clearing work to clear out your heart so that you can have peace around your finances, around your health, around your relationships. And when you can feel that inside, you can see that outside. How beautiful is that? So I'm going to go ahead and end this here, and then we're going to restart with my friend Wes. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Tamra Oviet, and this is Sacred Activations Live Streaming TV.